What's up, everybody? This is your boy, Mr. Pound for Pound himself, and it is definitely going down. Yes, it is. You already know. Timothy Bradley versus Juan Manuel Marquez at the Thomas & Mack Center, Las Vegas, Nevada, October 12th for the WBO welterweight title. This is going to be a good fight, ladies and gentlemen. Either way it goes. It could be a brawl. It could be a boxing match. It could be boring, but I don't see how it's going to be boring. This is going to be a great fight. Timothy Bradley, 30 wins, no losses, no draws, or 12 knockouts. Juan Manuel Marquez, 55 wins, 6 losses, but he's been in there with the best. 40 wins coming by way of knockout and only 1 fight by way of draw. Just going to talk about the fight shortly, man. I'm not going to go too deep into this. Like I said, we got YouTube, we got multimedia, we got media everywhere all day. So you can research anything I say, okay? Anyways, we're going to talk about Timothy Bradley, man. I mean, how many Timothy Bradley fans are there after his last fight with Provodnikov? I mean, wow, right? I mean, if he had any doubters or anything after the Manny Pacquiao fight, he earned all respect from those doubters for the Provodnikov fight. I mean, he showed his heart, he showed his will, he showed his good traits, he showed his bad traits. And Timothy Bradley, you know, at the end of the day, won the day. Regardless of what you thought the decision was, I talked to a lot of people who thought Provodnikov won the fight. I talked to a lot of people that thought Bradley won the fight. But that's boxing, you know what I mean? Close decisions, hey, it can go either way. And, you know, Timothy Bradley getting a decision, that's what it is. It's cool. I had no real problem with it. He fought through adversity, he fought through hell, and, you know, in those early rounds. So, I feel that he did earn the decision over Provodnikov. So, you know, on the flip side of that, you got Juan Manuel Marquez, you know what I'm saying, who's also been up to big things, you know, coming off of his massive knockout victory over Manny Pacquiao, which shocked the world, you know what I mean? It had almost everybody on their seats like, wow, you know what I'm saying, especially because Marquez was hurt prior to that. So this has explosive fight written all over it, right? Timothy Bradley can either box and use those good qualities that I said he has. Speed, foot movement, the ability to box. He actually has some head movement. He's very durable, very strong. His dad built his will tough. You know, he got a good chin. We saw that in the Provodnikov fight. I mean, he got clipped and he got hurt. Yes, but did he go out? Did his lights just shut off? No. So Timothy Bradley, all heart, toughness, chin, he's got the goods. Juan Manuel Marquez, we already know he's got the goods. The man has been through 4 fights with Manny Pacquiao, who's one of the hardest punchers in the sport, and, you know, never tasted a knockout to Manny Pacquiao. I mean, you tell me 4 people Manny Pacquiao would have fought 4 times and wouldn't have knocked them out at least once. I'm sure there'd be a lot of people out there. Oh, but Juan Manuel Marquez was never knocked out by Manny Pacquiao, but he did ice Pacquiao in the fourth fight and got his redemption for those other fights. But he's also been in the rings with the likes of Floyd Mayweather, Juan Diaz, Michael Katsidis. I mean, you know, the list can go on and on. If you were to pull up his record right now, I'm sure there's plenty of names I'm forgetting on there. I know he fought Derek Gainer. He fought Chris John, but that was a loss, but we won't talk about that one. Chris John is still undefeated, and, you know, he's building his mythical record of, I think, 48-0 or something like that. I don't know what he is right now. But Juan Manuel Marquez, definite threat. Quick prediction on this fight. I am going to go with Juan Manuel Marquez on this one. I think Juan Manuel Marquez's counter-punching is going to win the day. I think Bradley, like I said, he has a lot of tools to make this fight easy. If he wanted to make this fight easy, he could just stay on the outside, use his natural speed, foot movement, and just pot shot box him all day. You know what I mean? And just box. That's kind of what Chris John did. Boxed his head off and, you know, frustrated him. And that was pretty much it. But Timothy Bradley, I don't think he can do that against the Marquez. I think Marquez is going to be catching him with some shots. He has beautiful jabs. Marquez has the best counter-punching in the game. And I think he's going to lull Timothy Bradley into coming to him like he did Pacquiao. And I think that somewhere in there, Timothy Bradley is going to get lulled into a fight. He loves to fight. You know what I'm saying? He said so himself. You know, if guy wants to fight, I'm going to fight. I think Marquez's strategy is going to be to lull him into that fight and somewhere in there catch him with some counter shots. Marquez is 40 years old. We're not expecting Marquez to come out and box like Mayweather did against Canelo. We're not expecting to see him on his tippy toes, and he's never been that type of fighter. He's a counter puncher, counter shot guy, so I expect him in this fight, especially after seeing what Provodnikov did. I expect Juan Manuel Marquez to really sit down on his punches and really concentrate on counter punching, and that's what I think is going to win the day in this fight. Juan Manuel Marquez by counter punching, gonna probably knock Bradley out, but if he doesn't, because Bradley is tough as a rock, he'll win by decision. Juan Manuel Marquez will win this fight. Mr. Pound for Pound signing off. Peace.